Welcome to a new year of Halfway Human, a brand new season of conversations. We're kicking things off with fresh episodes, new voices, and new stories you won't want to miss. We also have a new way to connect with us. You can now reach the show by email at halfwayhumanpodcast@gmail.com. We are also expanding to YouTube at Halfway Human Podcast, again on YouTube. Thanks for being a part of the journey. Let's get into it. Welcome to another lovely episode of Halfway Human. We have the wonderful, I'm going to say comedian, mother, and HR guru, because I don't know your title.
Yep, that's
Here
it.
in the studio, Michelle Cantu.
That's
Is it
me.
Cantu? Cantu?
Cantu.
Cantu?
Michelle Cantu. It's whatever.
It's whatever. And she's already complaining about the Kool-Aid jammers that I got because apparently Caprice. Cheers.
Cheers.
We're cheersing our Kool-Aid
Cheers.
jammers. We don't record video yet because we're low budget. Kool-Aid jammer, can you sponsor us, please? This is where...
After I already talked all this crap, oh, please sponsor us.
Thanks.
I'm about to
Michelle.
Mariah Carey this whole podcast.
Yeah, she came in.
Where's my bowl of green M&Ms?
Yeah, we've already had that with Rob, the former Coyote. He was a complainer. I digressed. We are gonna start the show here. And I actually sent you questions, which that's so impressive for me. And you found the spot right on time.
I did.
We're going to go a little out of order. We tend to here because it's easier for us. And you'll see me look off because that's my age kicking in. But your comedian life, we'll start with that because it's the sexiest part. Let's just say
Ooh,
that. Yes.
I like that.
Yeah.
It is.
So what got you into comedy, I guess? What led you there?
Yeah. Fair question.
Yeah.
It's the question all comics get, I think. How did you...
Sure.
Because, I mean, if we're honest, right, James, I think you're hilarious. I think you could do stand-up.
Well...
Or is it just that people like laughing at you?
Yeah.
With you? Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly
I'm
what
like,
it
I'd
is.
pay to laugh at that guy.
Nobody would pay to see me. Trust me. I'd run off half. But anyway, this isn't about me. Stop changing this about me.
You see, and that's how I got started. It's just like I've been roasting since I was little. And it's because, I don't know, I've had a mustache and like hot flashes since I was 8, just like growing up as a chunky ass kid. You just have to have that thick skin.
Yeah.
So just learning how to roll with the punches and learning how to roast. And then I think too, like how I grew up, I come from a blended family.
What does that mean, blended family?
Blended family. So my stepdad, Tyrone, he is Black and my mom is Latina. And so it's...
I didn't know that.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
The more you know. Talk about like Olympics of just like trauma.
Yeah. We'll get there. We will get there.
But that's
You're already jumping ahead, but this is how you got into comedy.
That's how I got into comedy because so when our parents blended, and so my mom had me and my sisters, so she had 3 kids, and then Tyrone had his 3 kids from his marriage. So it was literally like a Black and Brown Brady Bunch situation. And then when Tyrone moved in, he had so much crap, like sports crap, and I was just like, who is this guy? Like why is he bringing all his shit into our life?
Yeah.
But part of the shit that he brought was like so many Def Comedy Jam VHS tapes.
Cool. That's cool.
And thank goodness my mom wasn't paying attention and she didn't care about censorship because I grew up as a little 10-year-old kid watching Def Comedy Jam tape.
Who were those influences on there? Like the big ones. Name a couple because there's so many of them. So
like watching early Bernie Mac.
Oh. One of the best.
It's one of the best.
And he's underrated. There's not a lot of people to talk about.
Thank you. And I'm talking like pre-Kings of Comedy Bernie Mac. Just like goofy ass clothes with his Malcolm X glass and just his physical comedy. And even at that time, he did not care what people thought of him. It was the best.
Yes.
Chris Tucker.
Oh, I didn't even think about him because you think about the movies.
Right.
You don't think about I don't think I've ever seen one of his comedy shows, actually. I have to go back and watch that.
It's so good. His impression of Michael Jackson is the best. He does this impression of Michael Jackson as like a messed up pimp, and he's like, come here, girl. And the physical comedy in his voice is... So for me, do I think anybody could be a stand-up comedian? Yes. But to me, the comedians that make it, there is a physical aspect. It's like it's either the way they look or the way they deliver. I'm like, I just want to see them. It's an it factor.
Yeah. Yeah. So what is, so you said some of your, are there other influences besides that genre that you got into?
For sure. So like Tyrone brings deaf comedy, like the amazing art that is Black comedy and just like how raw it is and how real it is. And then growing up, you know, on my Latina side, and then like influences like George Lopez, Fluffy. And then even as I got older, Felipe Esparza, like where I'm laughing so hard that I'm crying because I'm like, oh my God, that is my tia. Or, oh my God, my mom did beat the shit out of me. Sorry, Mom. Comics who took like the pain in our lives and made it funny.
So you put that part of your show?
It is.
Oh, okay. So your childhood and all that is
all
part
of it is in there. I love you know, there's different occasions for comedy. I do it all. I corporate comedy that's super clean, church clean comedy. I have a show next week for Cleto Rodriguez, who again is a local legend.
Yeah.
And everybody knows if you want to do.
Remember that? Do you remember
yes,
that?
I do. Where's Cleto? When he's on the news. That's what I'm saying, because Cleto is smart.
Yeah.
It's easy to do dirty.
Yeah, that is true.
All the new comics, they can do dirty.
Yeah.
You can slang dick jokes. Sure. You know, everybody can do it. But it's so much harder to be clean.
Oh my goodness. What is it? The guy that, and I don't know if this will resonate, Nate Bargatze. He's completely clean, isn't he?
Completely clean. But you wouldn't even think about it because
you don't.
Right?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, there's no F-bombs. There's no low-hanging fruit here. It's just real.
Yeah.
He's just who he is.
So what's your creative process? Like when you, I mean, because a lot of people don't realize how difficult comedy is. It's an art. And so there's a lot of creation there. And you have to constantly create because you can't just do the same show over and over again, I'm assuming.
No, you can't. Especially if you if you're at a local level, because you're like, oh man, I remember that guy told me last week, I can't do the same bit. That's not fun for him. I also think that's like audiences need to understand like how comics work.
Sure.
So it is hard to build a set. If you're really working on a bit, you should be telling that joke over and over again and seeing like what works and seeing how you can trim the fat. I write. I'm a writer. That's my degree is in English writing.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Cool.
I have so many notebooks.
Look at her. She's got a notebook. She's writing a full part of her stand-up about me.
It's from
my
bestie, Lori.
I don't know who that is.
You do know Lori Alvarez. You see?
I've never been invited to a show, by the way. I'll just let our audience know.
Lies. Liza Minnelli. Literally.
Actually, it's past my bedtime. I'll be honest.
That's why.
I'll be honest.
He wants me to do a show at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Right here.
Yeah.
This is why I have you here, by the way. I didn't. So anyway, we're going off the rails. So creative process, do you just see something and go, that's funny? Because it also, to me, you can be funny in a certain room. Yeah. But it has to translate across different generations, different ethnicities. I can't say the word.
Did you say ethnicities?
Yeah, listen, I've had too much Kool-Aid.
I'm ready to buy a ticket to Chandler.
Kool-Aid jammers. So do you just see things out in the world, or how, besides your own personal experiences, what else is there? I mean, I guess that's a lot of it, right?
I'm an audience-based comic. So I hate it when I'll go to a show and I'm like looking at the lineup and it's, okay, look, it's like a bunch of, I'm like, okay, they want to hear couple shit. And then the comics like don't read the room. Or if I'm doing a Valentine's Day show, they want to hear. So if I'm over there and I'm just talking about, I have these jokes about my fucking dog. Yeah. They're like, dude, me and my Ruka didn't come here for that. Came here for the, the relationship stuff. Sure. So I'm like, okay, what's the
So you have
season?
stuff for each room, basically?
Yes.
Really?
I have stuff. I'm like, this is
Do most comics do that, though?
They should.
Okay.
They should. But again, it's like it takes time. Like I've been at this since December 2021. That was my first show on my birthday.
That's still pretty young for a comic, though, right?
It is.
Yeah. Just 10 years sometimes it takes to get really going.
I think about Alfred Robles. If you guys don't follow him, he has been at this for like over it. And he like just started like popping out and like getting those social media. Like social media is the great equalizer.
Sure.
And he was like, I would have never thought. I got to do a show with him and just like sitting with him in the green room and hearing him say, I've got this for years and years, and now it's hitting, and you just have to be prepared for when that wave hits.
Yeah. And it's not so much getting a TV show anymore. I mean that's big, but but now social media, you can get a following and really explode by just something you created on social media. So when I asked you this question, and I saw you the other day briefly, and then you brought this up as the one question that you did not like. Which understandable.
This is the longest segue ever. What are you trying to ask me?
Listen, we'll cut this down. This is what we'll cut down.
Okay.
You drink your Kool-Aid jammer.
I'm drinking my,
okay?
It's tropical
Let me
punch.
pontificate for five minutes.
Ooh. Big words are sexy.
What is the worst bomb? Can you point out a room that you went into?
Yep.
Because we all bomb. I mean, like, in the show, I'm bombing constantly with my guest, apparently. And so all comedians bomb. So what is like one spot you just really remember that it was not great?
I can remember exactly. And it's funny because it was actually in front of one of your guests with Vocab Sanderson.
Oh, really? That's cool.
And it was at Upstage Comedy Lounge.
I mean, not cool, but...
No, it was brutal. It was brutal because it was when I was first starting out and I was thinking like, I just want to be on a show. I want to get on as many shows as possible.
Sure.
And so my homeboy, Clifton Simmons, shout out to Clifton, follow him. He's an amazing hustler, funny comedian. He will produce a show and pull a show out of his butt. Yeah. Any random meatball.
He's just naturally talented. Basically, yeah.
At producing, he'll just, let's have Meatball Mondays at the pizzeria.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay, yeah, okay.
So then he
Kool-Aid jammers.
Yes. He did a show where he was like, hey, Michelle, I want to do the show Poets versus Comics. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll do it, whatever. And not realizing, okay, I should have asked, who are your poets? Who are the Vocab Sanderson? Was one of the poets.
Oh, no.
So you got...
Aren't you a little bit more serious, though?
So serious.
Yeah.
And then I didn't even stop to think, that's not... Sorry, Clifton. I'm like, that's a terrible idea.
It's a terrible mix.
It's
a terrible mix.
Poets versus comics. And okay.
Poet versus comics.
So stupid.
And you're up there going, vocab is,
people are crying.
Yeah. Oh, no.
People's like souls and hearts are opening up. And then I'm like, hey guys, here's my puffy taco. It's so bad. It was so bad because it's like Vocab Sanderson, like poet laureate. Yeah. And that was when I did it, was when she was. There's a wheel going by.
This is our productions. Speaking of producing, you just hear things.
Seriously, is it Meatball Mondays?
You've already bombed. I'm just going to go walk by. She needs to get off the show immediately. Get out of here.
But it was so bad because this is when she was poet laureate. Yeah. So it's like Vocab Sanderson in the building. So the crowd was there for poetry.
Yeah.
Nobody was really there for comedy.
How early on was this in your career as a comedian?
This was like 2022, I think, 22 or 23. So only about
a year in, basically?
Yep.
Oh, that's got to be rough on your ego. You just got to be like, I don't know what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know that I'd keep going. And that's also survivability. Yeah.
And I also made a cardinal mistake that a lot of young comedians make is I'm like, oh, the crowd's not on. They're not on board with me. Okay, I'm going to punch down and be like, oh, it's not my fault. You guys aren't laughing. And then it just makes them hate you more.
Even more. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's like an art to crowd work. Because those are the videos that are like popping off on social media.
I know one guy. What's the guy?
Matt Rife, the hottie.
What is something like a funny story that you're going to try it here live, not live, really. We don't even know when this is going to air.
I know.
But that's a great thing about podcasts. But what is a good story that you've never told on stage that you think is funny? It may not be funny to everybody.
Yeah.
Y'all calm down. She may bomb right now. I'm waiting for her to bomb, actually. If I don't laugh, you're in trouble.
So when you sent me this question, you're like, what's a funny story?
At least I sent it to you and then just throw it at you.
And I was just thinking, I'm like, because most of the funny things that happen to me, I've already put into a bit because that's how it works. I guess something like the other day, I had all my friends over for Friendsgiving and then the cops showed up because the kids were upstairs and had called the cops because they thought it was funny.
That's pretty funny.
And then my husband goes outside.
This isn't a bit you do?
No.
Okay, that's pretty funny though.
My husband goes outside.
So wait, hold on. Let's set the scene.
Okay, set the scene.
So y'all are downstairs.
Yes.
Is it all girls?
No, it's Friendsgiving. So it's me and all my besties and their husbands. I'm just saying.
It's stupid Friendsgiving, but go ahead.
Stupid Friendsgiving. Me and all my friends and all their hubbies, including my own, we're all there. Yeah. All of our kids are upstairs playing around.
Why did they call the cops?
Because they're fucking kids. That's what they do.
Sorry, I keep interrupting the story.
No.
I'm ruining your mood.
You could never. You could never.
You see how I kept gum on my side.
You see? Listen, take some of this liquid death and shut the hell up.
Liquid death next to the Hawaiian punch. Anyway, continue the story. So you are downstairs, with all the friends.
All the friends.
At the Friendsgiving.
At the Friendsgiving. One of the kids comes down and says, hey, I think we accidentally called the cops. And then her mother let me see her phone. She gives her the phone. And she doesn't see like a 911 call. She says, I don't know. Are you sure? She's, oh, never mind. Because here's this kid who's turned in evidence. We were,
Oh, yeah. She just sold the rest of the group out. Yeah.
Yep. And we're already a couple of cocktails in. We did not do our due diligence on this.
Yeah.
Sure
the
enough,
great parents.
30 minutes later, knock on the door. We see that it's police officers. We're like, oh, wow, I guess they really did. So my husband's, I'll go take care of it.
You thought they were strippers, probably.
I could have been. We were hosting. I was like, keep
all
it
the more
spicy.
reason they were strippers. Yeah.
My husband goes outside and he's out there for a while. And I'm thinking, is he about to get arrested? What the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
He comes back inside and he's, okay, babe, they want to talk to you. And I'm like, why do they want to talk to
he threw you under the bus.
I'm like, is this how I go?
That's what I would do. That's exactly what I do.
And I'm like, I'm triggered because this is this recent Friendsgiving. I'm like, are they ice? What? I don't speak. I will not make it, guys. You did.
I did.
I go out there and I'm like, yes, how can I help you? And they're like, we were asking about, we got a call and we heard on the phone in the background, it sounded like a woman screaming.
Oh, it's probably you.
Obviously, it was not me. It was the kids.
Oh.
But they said there with my husband, asking, we heard a woman screaming. Yeah. Is everything okay? He was like, I don't know.
Oh, no.
What? I'm like,
that is a pretty good story.
Why would you not?
Why would you just tell him that it was your kid?
Is your wife okay?
Is your wife? We're going to have to go in and check.
I think
SWAT team shows up.
I'm like, babe, you were fucking with me you were with me. Why would you? And then have me come out there. Yeah. And so I'm over here trying to tap dance. And I'm like, nobody was screaming. Everybody's fine. You want some tamales?
Yeah, you're inviting them in.
I'm like, please don't arrest us.
Jeez. I mean, have you ever, so a story like that, do you ever, for a real story like that, do you ever embellish to make it better?
Oh, yes. There is a story that I have a bit that I do about my mom at graduation because my mom, it was actually for one of my sister's cheer competitions. We weren't allowed to bring any noisemakers in the arena or whatever. And they gave like a list, don't bring any maracas or air horns or anything like that. And so my mom doesn't give a fuck. She has no chill when it comes to cheering on her children. So instead, what she did was she took 2 empty milk jugs and she put beans in them.
Oh my goodness.
She's like, it wasn't on the list. They didn't say anything about milk jugs. I'm like, you don't think that's weird walking in with 2 fucking Oak Farms? So then my sister's on stage and her team is going. And my mom, what she didn't do was she forgot to tape the lid shut on the milk jugs. Yeah. So then she's cheering.
And it just went everywhere.
Beans go flying all over the crowd. It's crazy. And so what I did is I took that real moment and then I applied it to a graduation. I took it because
your graduation, but it was your sister's thing that it actually happened.
Correct. So it really happened, but it's a better story.
If it's about you.
If it's about me, if you tell it from first person. And then I also talk about like me being like one of the few Latinas to graduate from health careers. And it's like a whole, and then I do this bit about, that the white people were freaking out because Mexicans are throwing beans. And so it's a whole story. It's a whole bit that makes more sense. So I had to rewrite that truth and make it a better bit.
We'll move on from your comedic rise to fame, we'll say. But we'll come kind of back to
my ascension to mediocrity.
So I guess from then because this is a part of life I don't know a ton about. And I don't know if you talk about it in your bits or not, but how did you find you're currently married, right?
I am.
Good. I didn't mess that up. Woo, that would have been, it was about to be a landmine. She just starts crying. No, today, actually, the divorce went through. Yeah. So where did you meet the husband?
I can't believe you asked me this.
She's turning red, y'all. I am not kidding. She's turning red.
I literally was like, hey, can we skip over that?
No.
But nobody's going to listen to this. Okay.
This is a good story then. Gee, she's turning red. I've never seen her turn. We can cut it out.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Let me purge this.
This is going to be a good story.
It's fine. He was dating my sister first.
Oh, wow. Wow. Has this ever been told?
I've never told it on stage.
Oh, wow.
I haven't figured out a way to write it to where I'm happy with it. My sister and I are a year apart.
This is interesting.
And she would come home.
Is she older?
No, she's younger.
Okay.
She's a year younger. And she would come home and she would talk about this guy that she met. And, oh, he's so cute and he plays football and he's all this stuff. But my sister also, she's been gorgeous from such a young age.
Yeah.
And again, I think I established that I looked like I rolled out of Mordor. Like I just didn't really have it in the looks department, guys.
You call me goofy, so I guess we're even.
We are. And she was always going out with other guys. And to be fair, guys, can I just also establish that we were like 14, 15. I've been with my husband for 22 years. That sound of disgust, I think, was meant to be like, aw. Everybody else was listening with aw. And you would... You literally vomited.
That Kool-Aid jammer just came right back up.
It did. So I don't think it was super serious.
Why'd you steal him away? That's what everybody wants to know.
Okay, so he would call
she
for
was
her.
Good in bed. Your sister's not good in bed is what it is.
Oh God, no. He would call for her and she would be like, I'm not here. Or she would be out with other guys or she would be. And then one day he called for her and I was like, you know what? She's out with another dude. I literally broke sister code.
Oh, no.
So bad. And I'm like, but I'm here. And then I just started.
Was she really out with another dude?
Yeah, probably. I don't even think so. She was probably like at the store with my mom, but I just wanted him. And so then I was like, oh no, fuck her.
Is your sister still pissed at you?
No, maybe. No, of course not.
She's dodged a bullet on that.
It is really funny, like when we talk about it now, because I think at one point in time, I know for sure she was when she found out because we got into a big fight. Who fucking does that? What kind of sister does that? Yeah. But I mean, I think
we see her real personality is y'all now.
She's a boyfriend stealer.
So now you've been married for 22 years. I think the sister's probably gone.
She's married. She has kids. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's totally
Did you go after that husband?
Oh,
did you go after
my God.
Have you gone after him? We got to watch you now. Watch her around.
Listen, your husband's. Okay, so that's what I was going to tell you. That was going to be my other story. You're like, something funny that you haven't said. So I haven't told anybody about how like I openly flirt with Ron Nierenberg anytime.
Well, who doesn't?
Like where I get hired for an event and I have roasted him like in front of Erica and done like sexy bits about him in front of her.
Oh no.
Like I did one when I was the MC for the Chamber Gala.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's the most like sexy and successful. I was like, he's Mr. Successful. It wasn't successful.
I will say that I would love to have him on the show, but so I got to kind of behave here.
Come on, Ronnie, baby.
I'm going to reach out to him, and he's in a run right now, so he may come on.
If you want to do like, I'll bench you when I make my way to the bench.
If I have him on the show, you're not allowed in the building. She's just going to keep coming by this office just constantly.
I'm just going to be circling. I'm like, is Ron here?
And he's like, why is there a crazy person sitting in the back of the room with a Kool-Aid jammer?
I just can't help it. Like I did it for Dream Week too, like at the Aztec Theater. He's over here like raising money for kids. And I'm like, Ron. And the thing is, Erica is such an amazing sport.
Yeah, she
gets it. And then we are also like LLI sisters.
Yeah. What's LLI? I don't know.
Oh, sorry. The Latina Leadership Institute. Oh, God. I hate you.
Again. I got you again.
So for my birthday this year, so like it's become such a long running bit. So for my birthday this year, she tagged me on Instagram and she sent me like photos of him working out.
Oh, God. What is going on in this?
I'm like, yes, sister wife, let's go.
Goodness gracious.
I know, it's all Handmaid's Tale of Ron. Yeah.
The former mayor gets caught in a triangle.
So that's when you're like, oh, husbands aren't safe. I'm like, oh my God, is that my thing? I didn't even realize that. Is that my thing going after?
That's your new thing. Screw comedy.
Screw comedy. Let's make a career after going after women's husbands. No, James.
I didn't say it.
I'm like, oh, let me tell you. You're doing this. It's the Kool-Aid jammer.
I'm telling you. You should see how red she turned when I asked about this question, dude. I was like, uh-oh. I've lost.
If this was Capri Sun, this would not have happened.
Yeah.
What is there, like Hennessy in this? I don't know.
That's what I need to do.
Yes.
That would get the guests to really open up.
Yeah, I'm like, what makes it a jammer?
So kids, how many kids?
I have 3.
And that's it? That's where we're
I know.
stop?
Now I'm buttoning up.
Yeah.
I have 3.
You don't talk about the kids much either.
I don't. And it's because...
How old are they? Just, we'll go age.
Lola's 14.
Lola girl, 14. Okay.
Lola girl, 14. She goes to Warren. Shout out to... now let's give all the information.
Yeah. Look, just 2 people that listen to this.
Lola's 14. She goes to Warren. She's a freshman. Mia is 11. She's at the Jordan Multimedia Design Magnet. She's, 6th grader. And then Valentina, she's my baby. She's in elementary school,
You
1st grader.
3 girls.
3 girls. But it's because of brujeria. Like, I'm literally the generations.
No more kids?
No. Good.
No.
Why do you think I'm like, I enjoy the taste of a good Kool-Aid jammer?
You should have seen her face when she walked in and saw that Kool-Aid jammer.
Guys, I geeked out.
She did. There's like a whole spread here. Not a whole spread. Like, I'm not that important. But there's food, and she goes, Kool-Aid jammers. And I'm like, okay.
Why do you make me sound like a gargoyle? Kool-Aid jammer.
I did.
Guys, but there was like a sandwich, roast beef au jus.
I don't have a producer.
Pickle.
So the kids, really quickly, we're gonna move. I can tell we need to move past that. But
no, we can.
Is there one of the 3 that we'll ask 2 questions?
Okay.
Kind of the same question, I guess. Is there one of the 3 that is going to be a comedian that you can tell? And then is there one that you just can't stand right now?
I mean, I can't stand all of them right now.
That's a good political answer.
Yes. Yeah, if in case they listen. So the reason why I was doing bits on my kids, but like locally, I do get recognized sometimes.
Sure.
I don't want to make it seem like I'm like, oh, she's the shit. No. I know my level of mediocrity. But we were at a UTSA game, and then somebody came. The girls and I were just trying to leave. They're overstimulated. I'm at a tailgate party. I brought them. Mistake number 1. That was on me. I shouldn't have brought my kids to a tailgate party. That was dumb. And then as we're leaving, a couple of people wanted to take pictures with me. And my middle child is the one who like hates it. She was like, I don't want to be a part of this. Yeah. She was like, is this going to keep happening? Because at her school, the ladies in the front office have been to a show and they've seen me and she doesn't like it. She doesn't want people to know. Sure. She's like, I feel like then I can't make any mistakes. I feel like people are going to know everything about us. She hates it. Lola, my oldest, she is like so responsible. She's also out there. She like does work with Latinitas and Girls Inc. And she's building this like great brand. And I tell jokes about her and her boyfriend. And she's, Mom, like you literally named us. You named my boyfriend. And I didn't think, oh, maybe his mom.
Yeah, you're not thinking.
I'm not thinking. Teeny can't wait. So Teeny's my baby.
She's the youngest.
The 6-year-old. She's going to be the comedian. She cracks me up. She's usually
always the youngest, though.
Always
because they
have all the confidence.
Yeah.
They are the most loved.
That's true.
They are the favorite.
That's true. I'm the baby.
You see?
I get it.
That explains why somebody as goofy as you has the confidence that you have. There is no reason why you should be this happy about yourself.
I'm really, honestly, a lot of people say that I'm confident. I'm actually a recluse. I'm a recluse when it comes to it. I hate people. But you are now in an HR. Explain your role. And then I think at the same time, to me, and I'll share an experience I had with you just yesterday, but that didn't sound right. But she steals husbands.
I know.
No. So
you said your wife was mad. Is there an opening now?
No.
Oh my gosh.
No. Don't start that.
I know.
So how do you turn on HR from comedian? Because just like you said about me, some people don't know when you're joking.
Yep.
And I imagine that's difficult being in HR, having to turn that piece of your brain off.
It's not for people who are talented.
I'm not, clearly.
No, I think I segment it because I'm like, okay, this is how I provide for my family. Yeah, this is like what I grew up doing. I think of HR as like muscle memory. When you drive to a place, you've been there a million times, you're like, how did you get there? I don't know, but I can get there. I can't tell you, but I can do it. That's how HR is for me. Comedy to me is I need to be present. I need to be writing. I need to be observant. Comedy is like the passion project. I think HR does dive into passion when the intersection of comedy and HR happens. And that's how I created my corporate Chingona brand.
Gotcha.
Because I was tired of having to feel like I have to be one person
both.
here and one person here. I don't
Gotcha.
like feeling like two different people. I even had two different socials at one point, and I had a lot of people tell me, Michelle, cut that shit out.
Yeah.
I don't know who I'm tagging. Stop making it so weird. I'm like, oh, sorry. And I think really where the cross happened was I got booked. So I work for Nationwide. Hopefully I still have a job and the right people aren't listening to this. I work for Nationwide. Our headquarters are in Columbus. And so I went there for the work thing and I'm like, oh, I might as well try to do some comedy while I'm here. So I got booked for the Funny Bone.
Yeah.
And then one of my coworkers heard about it. She's a frickin' chismosa and told my boss. And so then my boss told his boss. And so all of my entire department showed up at the Funny Bone.
Oh.
And I'm talking like AVP, VP, like all of them.
Oh no.
And so I'm like, oh,
because now you're like, which direction?
What do I do? Okay, there's all these corporate people here, but then also all of my Latina hermanas are here from the programs I did when I lived in Columbus. What do I do? And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do the set that I wrote.
Do your set, yeah.
I'm going to do my set. And so I did my set and they loved it.
Yeah.
My AVP came up to me and she was like, oh my gosh, I wasn't sure how this was going to go. Yeah. She was like, but you don't talk about Nationwide.
Yeah.
She was like, it's all personal. It's all about you. And she was like, if this is what you do, keep doing it.
Yeah, that's supportive.
So I'm like, great. Yeah. And it just was like a huge weight off my shoulders because the nature of my job is I'm like the disciplinarian. If there's people.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. Can you imagine
I think I remember you told me this. I even said, are you a disciplinarian?
I know. I have to help people with write-ups, with terminations.
Wow.
I lead leaders through those processes. Mm-hmm. So leaders will come to me and they'll say, hey, I have this guy, he hasn't sold anything in 7 months. I want to fire him. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on with him? Come to find out his dog just died and he's getting ready to get kicked out of his house. So it's I have to explore, I have to advocate for the associate and advocate for the business. But a lot of times we do have to let people go and put people on write-ups and plans. And that's what I do every day. I'm basically like a mom.
Yeah.
I just have to ground people all the time.
Sure. I guess a follow-up question to that, because this is always interesting to me. Do you feel the need, because when you walk into a room, I mean, yesterday, again, I say everything's yesterday, but the other day, we were in a room and I actually started thinking, do you feel the need to be funny because you're a comedian? Do you feel stress sometimes? Oh, they're not going to think I'm funny and I have to be funny? Because it seems like a lot of work, just mentally to be on all the time, to have to... Or do you just, I'm not going to worry about that?
I only do that when I feel like I'm being introduced in a workspace as a comedian. So for example, I got hired to speak to the Soy Latina girls. And these are all high school girls. And then in my bio, it's stand-up comedian. They're like, well, tell us a joke. Yeah. Come on, clown, perform. Dance. And I'm like, dance, monkey, dance. So I think that's the only time that I feel like, I gotta live up to this, title. But no, I mean, I've always just been a big goofball.
So you don't, because I remember the other day, you walked in, they all know that you're a comedian though. Yeah. So so you don't even think about that?
No, those are my friends.
I do. And we've been crossing paths a lot, but this is the longest we've talked to each other.
It is.
Because she doesn't like me. She won't invite me to a show.
I have literally invited him to so many shows and he refuses to go because.
But see, here's the thing. I told your good friend and manager, I just called her manager, Lori. Yeah. I told her, I go, look, I'll probably get tired and want to leave. And then I'm going to look bad. I'm leaving the show halfway through because I'm grumpy. Not because it's not funny, because I'm tired. Yeah. I had one drink too many and I want to go now. And then she's going to see me walking out and call me out. And then, where are you going, Chandler? Did you get bored?
Yep.
You goofball?
You see? So he just doesn't want to get picked on at a comedy show.
That's exactly what it is. No, I'll go to a show sometime. I'm just like being at home.
No, I totally get it.
Can you live stream your show to me directly?
You would have loved comedy during COVID.
Yes, I would. I loved everything during COVID. It was excellent. You weren't part of the cohort, though.
No, I was not.
Speaking of that, so we're going to go into your leadership. Because you are
COVID is the segue into leadership.
No. That didn't translate.
Global horror.
That didn't translate well.
Let's talk about your leadership.
Because that's a serious thing too. That's why I'm trying to go into HR and the leadership parts. Why be so involved in that? What is your, why do you like that so much?
Honestly, I think it's because it's too serious. I'm like, guys, it's not
true.
It's not that serious. And I've been able to do like infusing comedy into my leadership style. So like I did a class day for ABLDP, and that's the Alexander Brissigno Leadership Development Program for those of you who don't know.
You were part of it too, right? And on steering.
I graduated in 2017, and then I was steering for 2022, 2023, I think. Mm-hmm. But yeah, and then I've done classes since then. So I got to do a class last year, and I did the art of writing comedy and how it can impact leadership. And so I taught everyone how to write a 5-minute set and like where to find the humor in their lives and how humor can be used in the workplace and your leadership style. Because I feel like a lot of leaders who are new I think they take it too seriously.
Absolutely.
They take it too seriously, and then they're not thinking about how their team is feeling and like all of that stress and pressure. You know, it's hard to perform well if you feel like you're constantly worried about making a mistake versus allowing like the lighthearted side and the humorous side to take over your leadership style. So I really like it. I think it's a good way to help people grow.
Yeah.
To not be James Chandler and to go see shows.
I thought you meant my leadership style. Oh. That too.
No, that's what I'm saying. James, like literally, I know like I've seen like messages or texts or something and you'll say something stupid.
Yeah.
Funny, but stupid.
Sure.
And then people are like, why is James? He's being so rude.
Yes.
What is wrong with that guy?
It drives me insane. And I do have to figure out where the line is. So we're going to end, before we get thrown out of this building, for drinking True Kool-Aid Jammers.
Not even
There's 75% less sugar in these, by the way.
Diabetes.
What is this is a question that I think I'm going to end with or put a part of every show moving forward. You get the first, because it's interesting to me. What do you feel that your purpose is here? Like on this little blue
James
dot,
Chandler, are you serious?
Yes, I'm being serious. I have one more question, but this is...
If your last question isn't stupid to follow this very serious question, I'm going to be very disappointed. What is my purpose?
Yeah.
My purpose.
I mean, legacy is another word, but I like purpose. Like, what is your purpose here?
My purpose is to support women. I feel like when I boil it down, I'm like, I'm all about lifting women with HR help, like advocating for them, like lifting women and advising them. Tell your story. Please, more women be comedians. That's why when I produce shows, like probably the last 5 or 6 shows I produced have been only female comics. And I get a lot of flack from male comedians. Like, why do you do that? What about us? I'm like, what about you, bro? Yeah. Literally, I can throw a rock and hit like 10 of you fools. And women aren't getting the same support. And I hate to say it. I don't hate to say it. I love to say it. Women are leaders in their homes. They're leaders at work. They're taking care of their kids. I'm sorry. I can't go to a Monday night mic because I'm fucking making hamburger helper and trying to make sure my kids get their homework done. Sure. Like I need I need support and opportunity. And I just posted this on my Instagram about like mentorship versus sponsorship. Sure. Yes, women have other women who like, I can give all the positive advice and everything to my girls, but if I'm not actively doing something to help my besties, to help my daughters, to help the women in the community. So I'm like, my purpose is girl power, Spice Girls. That's what I've always felt driven to do, whether I'm advocating for myself as a woman because of the challenges that I've gone through, or whether I'm advocating for someone like in a comedy environment, in an HR environment, in a leadership environment. It's all about, and sorry, boys, I know I'm all like, I love the boys, but really, I love the girls. When you talked about creatives earlier, I'm like, women need to remember to be creative. I feel like a lot of women are adding extra stress and compromising their health because they're focused on, can I provide? And they're forgetting about the things that bring them joy. I was in that cycle for a long time. Yeah. I've always been a creative person, but I didn't pursue it. Like my degree was in English writing. I was doing poetry. Shout out vocab. That's why I bungled that whole night. It was too much pressure. But then I got pregnant with Lolo when I was a senior in college. And I'm like, poetry doesn't pay the bills, honey. not unless you're the poet laureate of San Antonio. So then I was like, oh, what do I know? I know HR. It's muscle memory. My mom taught me. Let me just do that.
So last question. It's in between serious and not. What are 3 comedians that you see locally here that we need to know about, besides you, of course?
Besides me.
Yeah.
So Sean Latham, now that he's here in tech, like this is, guys, he's going to be like the next big thing. He features for Fluffy. Also, Fluffy is in New Braunfels now. So that's pretty cool. He lives in New Braunfels
because everybody's kind of getting that? Is that the Austin area a little bit?
I think the Austin scene. But I will go on, I'm like, this is on record, right? Austin scene has some talent, but San Antonio has the heart. And I think you want like a more like broad variety of stand-up comedy. San Antonio is where it's at. So some people that I recommend, I'm like, hey, Sean is here. If you see Sean Latham on any sort of lineup, go see him. Joshua J. Nieto, who's also like a diehard Spurs fan. And he's one of the Jackals, one of Wemby's Jackals.
Yeah, I was just there yesterday.
Yes. He's one of the pelons. Yeah, the one who shaved his head.
Okay. See, I saw one with an alien hat on, but yeah, I was right next to them. They're insane. But go ahead. Sorry. So he's another one.
He's another one. Follow him on Instagram. I feel like
What's his
next.
Instagram? Because I mean,
it's Joshua J. Nieto.
Okay.
Nieto. He's really funny. And then Selena, her name is very popular, but she spells it different. Selena Gomez.
Okay.
Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
And it's Selina. And so she's a Latina comic who went blind, I think because of diabetes.
Really?
Yeah. And
like completely blind?
Completely blind. Completely blind. Yeah. And she is so funny. I was on a show with her in the Valley. It was called, it's like Meatball Mondays. It was called Hotter Than a Hoochie Coochie.
Oh yeah.
I'm just these comedy shows. They're no rhyme or reason. But I did a show with her and she blew me away. She was so funny. And now she's here and she's just, trying to make it. But it's hard because who's looking out for her to make sure like she can get to the venue and who's like helping her on stage?
In itself.
There's no HR for comedy. Yeah. That's another reason why I'm like, hey, who's advocating to make sure? A lot of the women that I perform with, they don't like, should I be getting paid? I'm like, boo, you're not getting paid.
Oh my goodness.
They're like, stage time. I'm like, yeah, but that was a show. That wasn't a mic. That was an open mic. That was a show. You got, did you even ask?
Paying. Yeah.
I think about it. Like women don't even ask for raises like in the corporate space.
Yeah, that's true.
In comedy, and the thing is that men need women comedians. You go to a show and you're going to bring your wife and it's 6 dudes. Who's there for your wife?
Yeah, true.
They need a woman there to balance it out. So we are a commodity, but no one's supporting us or looking out for us to make sure. So shout out to leaders like Irma Ruiz who booked me. She's like the godmother of comedy. Shout out to Chona E. Chona E's from San Antonio. She's phenomenal, an amazing comedian. Guys, follow her. I know you asked me for 3, but I'm like, now I'm like going on a tangent here.
Now she's wasting all her.
Anyway, all of those people are amazing, have mentored me, have supported me
a little bit there.
I was like, how dare you?
She gave me the Kool-Aid jammer is wearing off.
I was like, is that the version of the hook? Are you playing like the music at an award show? I'm like, are you trying to cut me off?
There she goes, everybody. Next guest. Pull them in. No, this was really fun getting to know you a little bit better. And I would like to end with keep it kind of broad because I don't know when this thing, you know me.
Yep.
What are places that people can find you right now?
Right now, well, definitely find me on all socials at the Michelle Cantu, MichelleCantu. That is where I am for all of the socials.
Is that the Instagram?
Instagram, Facebook, TikToks.
Are you on YouTube?
I am, but I have old stuff on there. I need to clean up.
I'm going to go look at that right after this. That's where we all
bad.
Go to
it's
YouTube, everybody.
It's the dirty stuff. It's because it was when I was first starting out. So yeah, I mean, you can find me, but...
And I'm going to go to a show at some point.
Yes. If you go to my socials, because who knows, God knows when this will air, but I have the link. God knows when this will air, but I have the link with all of my upcoming shows there. So you guys can find me.
Thanks for doing this. I know you're very busy.
Or find me on Salud on KLRN.
She's still going.
I was on season 5 of Salud, and it's
KLRN? Like, what's that? I'm just kidding. I know what you KLRN is.
Okay. Listen,
I love KLRN. I watch it every night. In fact, there is one of those little things in between the shows. I'm on one of them. It's horrible.
Like
too.
an ad?
And I don't have one of the little ads. And I don't have a hat on. I look like 60 years old. And
oh my God. I want to know when you're going to book me for another Dos Equis commercial. Guys,
that's not my don't look. That's not on
I'm putting it on the podcast.
That was a cool commercial.
It was a great commercial. I looked fantastic.
I have nothing to do with that side of the company.
You absolutely didn't. I mean, I looked amazing. There was no prep work. They were like, actually, are you ready? Camera ready? I was camera ready.
I will say this for your ego. even we don't really get to select who's in those. So a casting person selected you. So look at you.
I know.
I was kind of concerned when there was a ton of my friends that applied and they're like, James, I'm like, I'm not the casting person. I have nothing to do with it.
Oh, you see?
So don't come at me. Guys, listen to me. I don't want any emails about being in a stupid commercial.
You guys all need to ask James. James, put me in a Dos Equis commercial.
No, do not bother me. I've already been bothered enough in my life. But thanks again.
Did you guys hear that? That's the end of the Kool-Aid Jammer.
Yeah, we're done. We're done. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate it. And go see your show, please.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.